Welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me on the mat. I have a hips and heart yoga practice for you today. If you have 2 yoga blocks, go ahead and have them nearby just in case. Have one block at the front of your mat, the other at the back of your mat. And then we will begin our practice seated at the back of the mat, hips to heels. We'll just take a moment sitting up nice and tall. Hands resting to your thighs, nice long spine. Let's take a big breath in through your nose, lengthening up through the crown of your head. And on the exhalation, soften your shoulders back and down, away from your ears. Let's bring your fingers to interlace behind your lower back. And then let's soften forward, resting your torso to your thighs, and then reach those interlaced fingers up and overhead. And we'll just hold it here. Feel free to rock side to side. Just feel out the opening in your shoulders, in your chest. Stay soft through your neck. Feel your forehead grounded to the earth. Gently yearn your palms towards one another. Breathing as you hold. Let's settle into center and press your arms away once more. Then let's breathe in to slowly lift up, lift your heart. And exhalation, hinge forward. Breathe in to rise, shining your heart. Exhalation, hinging forward. Breathe in to slowly lift up. Draw your interlaced fingers down. Press your arms away. Exhalation, release forward. Breathe in to rise. This time, press up to your shins. Lift your heart. Arch that back. Soften. And breathe in, circle those fingertips up to the sky. Big breath in, stretch those arms out. Exhalation, draw your elbows back as you slowly cactus your arms down. Beautiful, circle up once more. Palms kiss and your exhalation descends, prayer down through heart center. Take a moment here with hands prayer at heart and set an intention for your time here on the mat. Release your fingertips to the mat, coming into tabletop. Ensure your knees are underneath your hip points. And then we'll just walk your palms forward, melting your heart towards the earth for puppy pose. Grounding your forehead. Letting your torso drape through center, yearning your armpits to the earth. On the exhales, draw navel to spine to help protect that lower back. Tailbone lengthens to the sky. Sits bones spread wide. Let's press down through your palms to lift up, shifting yourself forward, lowering your torso to the mat. Rock those hips side to side, feeling them ground, feeling them release. Coming to Sphinx pose. So elbows align underneath your shoulders. We're pressing down through your forearms to lift up through your shoulder girdle. Soft smile upon your face. Go ahead and soften forward, palms underneath your shoulders, and press and make your way into our first downward facing dog of the practice. Go ahead and just pedal those heels out. Syncing your breath with your movement. Just awakening the back sides of your legs, lengthening, opening. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let it go. Find stillness. Your chest to thighs, sits bones to the sky, heels sinking to the earth. Now let's slowly walk those palms back towards your feet, arriving in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Just let that upper body dangle. Slight bend in your knees. Feel grounded through all four corners of your feet. Your head is heavy like a bowling ball. Soft through your neck, relaxing through your shoulders. Just let it all go here. Slowly heel toe your feet as wide as the mat, and then bring your toes to point out and heels in. On the inhale, lower your hips down through center, lift your heart just for a moment before you press those hips back up. So we're gonna flow between forward fold and our mulasana, our yogic squats. So breathe in to lower, lift your heart. Exhalation to press those hips back up into forward fold. Breathe in, lower, lift your heart. Exhalation, press those hips back up. Take this flow at your own pace, a few more rounds. Really syncing your breath with the movement. Maybe even closing those eyes to move within a little more deeply. Next time you lower into your yoga squat, go ahead and hold it there. And if you have that yoga block, you can lower your hips, your sits bones to the block as you hold Malasana. Elbows to your inner thighs, gently pressing your legs a little wider, palms fusing together at heart center. Lengthen crown of head up towards the sky. Tailbone towards the earth for a nice, vibrant, long spine as you hold and breathe here. Collarbones smiling. Soft smile upon your face. Begin to ground down through your soles of feet. Release your fingertips to the earth and press those hips back up, coming into a forward fold with your feet wide as the mat, feet running parallel. Just take a moment here to release. Sway those hips side to side and just notice any sensations you're feeling as you sway. Feel how that movement is nourishing your body. Find stillness and let's walk those fingertips forward so our feet are still as wide as the mat. And then Downward facing dog with your feet wide. Slowly bring those toes into hip distance. Lower your knees to the mat. And then let's rise up to your shins. From here, we will step our right foot forward to the edge of the mat at the side. We are coming into lizard pose. So once that foot is grounded, go ahead and release your fingertips to the inside of that front foot. Fingertips down, lifting your heart. Sink your hips forward and down into the pose. If you'd like to lift your heart a little more, you can bring that yoga block beneath your fingertips. Check in and see how it feels to have those back toes tucked. First, releasing the top of your foot to the mat. If you're not already, go ahead and tuck those back toes and shift your hips back in space. We're coming into just a gentle half split pose. Front leg is straight, front foot is flexed. We're just hinging forward. Nice long spine. We'll slowly return that front foot back into the mat, bending into the front knee, lifting your heart for lizard. And then we'll ground your left palm to the mat. We're coming into a twist here. Go ahead and fan your front foot open about a 45-degree angle, coming to the outside edge of your foot. Front knee fans open. Bring your hand to that inner thigh and gently spiral the inner thigh up towards the sky. Letting your left hip lower towards the earth as you sink your body, melt it into the pose. Gaze is over that right shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling each breath upon your body. Very slowly, let's return your right sole foot to the mat, lifting your knee back up. Release your front hand to the inside of your front leg. And in your own time, we're going to step that right leg back, coming to our shins once more. Go ahead and take a moment here, feeling those hips out, right compared to left, maybe finding a little movement, a little sway, a little circle. Just noticing the effects of that gentle sequence, of that hip opening sequence. All right, let's take that over to the second side. So step your left foot forward to the edge of the mat. And then slowly bend into that front knee, sinking your hips into the pose, releasing your fingertips to the inside of the front leg. Sinking your hips, lifting your heart. To begin, we're just keeping that front foot grounded, running parallel with the mat. Really connect that front sole of foot with the earth. Spread those toes nice and wide. Explore what feels best, having your back toes tucked or releasing the top of your back foot to the mat. As you breathe and hold, soft smile upon your face, opening your heart to the sky. And tuck those back toes. We'll shift your hips back in space, straightening your front leg. Front foot flexes. Breathe and find length. On the exhale, hinge forward. Gentle, slow stretch here. opening in the back side of the left leg, your hamstring, your calf. Slowly return your front sole of foot to the mat, bend into your knees, sinking your hips, lifting your heart. We're going to ground your right palm. Fan your left foot open about a 45-degree angle and open the knee, coming to the outside edge of that left front foot. Left hand to your inner thigh, gently spiraling it open. Taking your gaze over your left shoulder, letting that right hip sink towards the earth. We have a nice gentle twist, a nice hip opening going on. Just feel all the nourishment of this pose, the sensations, the effects of your breath as you hold. Slowly return your front sole of foot to the mat. Both hands coming to the inside of your front leg. We'll press up and then step that foot back. Hands to hips, just rocking it around, feeling it out. Working out any kinks from that sequence and just feeling the opening in your body. Beautiful, my friend. We are going to move into camel pose from here. So go ahead and tuck your toes and then bring your hands to your lower back. Fingers will point up, palms grounding to your lower back. From here, let's breathe and lift and lengthen up. And on the exhalation, you can go ahead and slowly lean back, lifting your heart. This is option one. Option two is to just lower your fingertips to your heels and press those hip points forward. And if it feels okay, you can soften your head back. But if that doesn't feel safe, go ahead and keep your chin tucked to your chest. Breathing as you hold, gently pressing those hip points forward. To come out, first, very slowly bring your chin to chest, and then one at a time, bring one hand to your lower back, and then the other. Breathe in. On the exhalation, lift up, nice and slow. Untuck your back feet, releasing tops of feet to the mat. Sit hips to heels, and release yourself forward into child's pose. Taking a counterpose from our back bend. Go ahead and take some slow, subtle movement here. Nourishing those hips and nourishing your heart. Noticing your breath. Find stillness. Let that forehead ground. And just settle in here for a few more final breaths. Let's slowly roll up. Take a big, beautiful breath, encircling those fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Your palms kiss and bring all that love and light down to your heart center. Bring your thumbs to your sternum, and sternum reaching up to your thumbs, sealing that love and light within. Take a moment here to thank yourself for taking this time to nurture your body, connect body and mind, and take care of you. Breathe in, raise prayer to your third eye. Exhalation, bow forward to your heart. Namaste, sending love and light to you and all beings. Thanks so much for joining our Hips and Heart Flow. If you enjoyed, please throw the video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any of the latest yoga love released. Have a beautiful rest of your day, my friend. I hope to join you on the mat again soon.